Hello everyone. Today we're joined by Celebrity Strategic Sales Manager for New South Wales and ACT, Jessica Jones. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me, Emily.
Pleasure. Look, we'll get straight into it. How many ships are in the Celebrity fleet and whereabouts do they sail to?
So currently we have 14 ships in the fleet. So we're sailing over to 300 destinations in over 70 countries. So we've got the globe pretty well covered, and we even cruise the Galapagos. So that's definitely a destination, I think, on a lot of people's bucket lists. But of course, we cruise Europe, Alaska, and usually are coming down to Australia. So hopefully we can still make it down here.
Yeah, definitely. What makes Celebrities different to other cruise lines?
So we like to pitch ourselves as modern luxury. So instead of being that traditional luxury, very formal on board, dark woods and things like that, we're very bright, airy, lots of glass around the ship. Everything that's to do with modern. So that's really what makes us a bit different, but also our culinary experiences on board. So we've got some fantastic restaurants. And I think what I love as well is that everything is made 100% from scratch on board. So if you love your food, you would certainly enjoy a celebrity cruise.
Yeah, well, if anyone's tuned in for the last few videos, all I talk about is food and wine. So, look, definitely dying to get out on Celebrity. We know you are a bit of a cruiseaholic yourself. How many cruises have you been on? And name one of your favorites.
So I actually did a little bit of counting while we've been in isolation and worked out that it's actually 37. So
Oh,
37 and counting. I can't wait to get on my next one. And that's over about 14 years. So that's not too bad. But my favorite was definitely Celebrity Edge. So I did that last April. I think I booked it about 2 years in advance. As soon as we announced we were building this amazing ship, I locked it in. And it was just incredible. So it was a cruise through the Caribbean, but for me, it was all about the ship in particular because I'd done the Caribbean quite a number of times. And I think leading into it, I was really excited about all the cool features that this ship has, like the magic carpet, the rooftop garden, that kind of thing. But really my takeaways were just the service and the food quality on board. Those were just exceptional. So I've never had so much good food in 7 nights.
I had a memory that popped up on my Facebook the other day. It was 9 years ago was my first cruise, and I was like, God, I'd read just dying to get back out. So
it's so tough.
Look, you're a few cruises ahead of me, but look, won't take me long to get back there, I don't think. If there was one destination you'd love to cruise to in the future, where do you think you'd go?
Well, last year I went to the Med for the first time, and I just really keen to get back there. So I did, your typical French Riviera cruise with a little bit of Italy, but I would like to go back and do the Greek Isles and Turkey. Greek food is one of my favorite. Yeah. So we're seeing a bit of a theme here with food, just like you mentioned, that's what you've been talking about a lot. But yeah, would love to taste all the food over there, going to some of those beautiful little iconic ports. And Turkey has definitely been on the list for a while. So that's sort of what I'm looking at next. So hopefully the world opens up soon.
Yeah, definitely. Concierge and Aqua Class offerings, what are the major benefits of each of these for those that may not have ever experienced something like that before? And which type of cruiser do you think this would most appeal to?
So with Celebrity, like you mentioned, we've got these amazing 2 levels of category types. So these are both balcony cabins, but what you get with the balcony cabin is what makes it a little bit different. So Concierge, we give you like a welcome aboard luncheon, priority check-in, personalized concierge service. So you get those few little extra perks, which are nice, and you're also getting that balcony stateroom. But Aqua Class, we actually give you everything that Concierge Class gives you, but we also give you access to the Blue restaurant. So it's really for those people that are a little bit more focused on their health and well-being. And the Blue restaurant certainly offers cuisine that would appeal to those kind of people. But then we also have the Persian garden access. So that's available on all of our Solstice class ships. So that's got the beautiful heated stone beds, aromatherapy steam room and sauna, floor to ceiling glass windows. I mean, I could just see myself laying around in there right now. That would be amazing. But then also, if you cruise on the Celebrity Edge, then we give the Aqua Class guests access to the thermal suite. So that actually has several different rooms. We've got the salt room, the float room, the steam room, the list goes on.
I'm feeling relaxed just talking about it.
Yeah, it's perfect for those sea days. So if people are into their relaxation, this is a great space just for the Aqua Class guests. So same stateroom type, just those extra benefits that you get with it.
Okay, cool. What's the future for Celebrity in terms of size of ship? Obviously, there are that sort of trend now for smaller boutique style options. Where are we at with that?
Yeah, so our future really is the Edge series. So as I mentioned, we started building the Edge about 2 years ago now, and we built the Apex. She's sitting waiting to sail somewhere. So we actually launched her virtually during the pandemic,
Yep.
which is definitely a first for our brands. And we're going to continue with that Edge series. So we've got 2 more in the series to be built. And what's a little bit different about them is, whilst other cruise lines are definitely focused on the luxury, the small ships, we actually have the retreat experience, which is available within the Edge. So that's like a small ship experience within a large ship. So if someone books the retreat, they get a suite to stay in, but they also get access to the specific lounge for the suite class guests, a specific relaxation area or pool if you're on Edge in particular. And then you got your private restaurant. So you're really having that small ship experience on a larger ship.
Yeah, definitely. What would you tell guests that prefer to book their shore tours independently?
So of course you do have that flexibility with any cruise. It can be as independent as you like, but we do have a fantastic offering of shore excursions. So they're anything from, small group discoveries through to destination highlights, so ticking off all those bucket list places around the world, to our private journey. So you can actually, custom make a particular shore excursion just for yourself and your traveling companions. But the benefits of it are that basically if you are going a little bit further afield and you're worried about getting back to the ship on time, we of course, don't leave you behind if you book one of our shore excursions. So you've got that assurance. We also have, authentic touring options as well. So, they've got local cultural experiences built into them. And of course, they're easy to plan and book. So we have the ability to book them on the pre-cruise planner, but you can also speak to a shore excursion specialist once you're actually on board if you're unsure, and they can go through all the details about what we actually offer. So it's seamless. You've got that assurance. And of course, you're not going to miss out on having an authentic experience.
Yeah, I think it's everyone's worst nightmare to be left at the port and be waving back at the ship going, I probably should have booked this with you guys.
I know, what a nightmare that would be.
Tell us why people should take advantage of lift and shift at the moment.
So lift and shift is part of our Cruise with Confidence policy. So this is something that we introduced at the start of, COVID sort of unfolding, just to give people, that peace of mind if they can't travel this year. So there's a couple of elements of that Cruise with Confidence, and one of them is the lift and shift. So I do love this option, because if you've got your heart set on doing a particular itinerary and you just don't feel comfortable going this year, of course, or early into next year, you can actually lift and shift that to the following year.
Okay.
So it's as simple as that. You get the same price, the same promotion, and you can stay on the same itinerary. So it's really, really easy. And yeah, you don't miss out on, not going on that cruise that you've been looking forward to.
Yeah. And anything new coming up with Celebrity that we should look out for?
So we've got a few new things. I mean, like, as I mentioned, we virtually launched the Apex. So we're waiting for her to sail. So we can't wait to see her sailing. And we're very excited about that. We also, prior to the pandemic, started revolutionizing our ships. So we've done a number of them. We've done 4 of them, and we've got 5 to go. So it's a $500 million project. And basically we're bringing all of the Solstice and Millennium class ships, which were built from 2000 through to about 2011. We're bringing them as close as we can to the Edge series. So they're going to come out looking stunning. Solstice and Eclipse, which are our Australian-based ships, are scheduled to go through at some point. So we're going to continue with that when we can get back into the shipyards. But talking about our return to service plan, so of course that's a hot topic at the moment. When are we going to cruise again? We've made some steps towards that as well now. So this week we just announced our Muster 2.0, which is really exciting. So this is something that we started working on prior to everything unfolding. And basically it means that you can actually do your muster drill on your app, on your phone, or in your stateroom, which I think is really exciting, because I have to say it's a little bit of a buzzkill sometimes when you've got to go to that muster drill. Like,
I know. You get on and you're like, I want to go and explore, and then you kind of go, okay.
I know. It's like completely necessary. But the great thing about this is you can do it in the comfort of your own stateroom, and you do the bulk of it there, and then you just have to report to the muster station just to check that all the steps have been completed. So no more standing around out on a hot deck, listening to, you know, videos or the captain speaking. You can do that in the comfort of your own room, and also you're away from the crowds, which is amazing.
Yeah.
We also had another development a couple of weeks ago where we put together this healthy sail panel. So we've got 11 experts that are currently working on what our health and safety protocols will look like. So we're hoping that their findings will come through sort of end of August, and then we'll have a bit more detail to work through.
Yeah, well, look, we'll catch up, I'm sure, in the coming weeks when we've got a little bit more, I guess, set in stone in regards to health and safety protocols, you know, so we can fill all of our viewers in on that. Well, look, Jess, thanks so much for joining us today. Yeah, look, great to have you, and hopefully it's not too far away that we see you in person.
Yeah, that's it. Can't wait for it.
All right, thanks, Jess.
Thanks.
Bye.